first starting this season of soaking, when it was brand new to us, I didn't know how to settle into it either. I mean, most of us are just so busy with things going on in our heads, and I did the same thing. I would write something down, and I found that I just was kind of bored and agitated, and I didn't know what to do with myself. Waiting on God, I didn't know what it looked like. I didn't know what I was doing. You know, like, okay, what is this? How do we do this? And the Lord said to me, "Be still and know that I am God." And then he kind of shortened it and said, "Be still and know." And I got my first clue that I was going to know him as I was learning how to quiet myself. You know, like how a child has to learn that self-discipline to settle themselves down. As they get older, they reach a point where, you know, they have to learn how to control themselves, right? We can do that too. And as I entered into that season with him, I was surprised to find out that as I learned how to just wait with him, and I just was asking him, how do we do this? What does this look like? Most of the time I fell asleep. I just fell asleep. The music was just so peaceful and I felt good, and I would just fall asleep, and then I'd wake up and I would apologize. Oh, sorry, God, I fell asleep on you, you know. I'm not bored, I just fell asleep. Because initially I wasn't hearing anything. I was learning how to be still. And I didn't recognize it at the time. It wasn't until later. It probably took 3 months before I started actually hearing him and sensing his presence. All that time, I was learning how to just be still. And when I fell asleep and woke up and kind of apologized, he was letting me know that it's, you know, do you ever feel bad if you've got this child that you love who falls asleep on your lap, you know? It's like, that's the best thing. Yeah, just falling asleep. And he completely turned it around for me. I'm like, wow, okay. And during that journey, when I was learning how to do that, and we were learning how to do this thing together, I was surprised to find out about me. And that was a real surprise for me, because I thought this was all about me learning how to worship him better, me learning more about him, and learning how to be like a better worshiper, a better, you know, surrendered believer, whatever I thought it was, you know. This was like a discipline I was learning. And like any good relationship, it's reciprocal. I was making it about him, and he was making it about me. I wasn't prepared for that. The more I loved who he was showing me to be, because he kept revealing more of himself. That's what intimate relationships do. The more communication you have, the more you reveal yourselves to one another. And so he started revealing more of himself to me, and I would get so enthralled with what I was experiencing of him. And then he was showing me back, this is you, this is who I see when I look at you. And he started just like putting it into me, all these things that I had not perceived about myself. And in that place, as he poured me who I was, I started feeling secure and solid, and my mind started to be renewed to agree with what he said about me. Be still and know. Know him, know you. That's how you find it. You don't go out there to find yourself. It's right here in this connection. That's the true you, and he's going to reveal who you are. So don't look at soaking or being alone with him as some sort of, this is an opportunity for the two of you to connect in a way that you've always longed for. And to be that person you've always wanted to be. That's where you're going to find her. That's where you're going to find him.